Good day, I am Ruby Rodriguez. Today we are going to discuss about summative assessment. So what is summative assessment? Summative assessment is an assessment administered at the end of an instructional unit in a course. The goal of summative assessment is to evaluate student learning at the end of an instructional unit by comparing it against some standard or benchmark. It, these are given to students at the end of an instructional period. Summative assessment are formal and involve clear instructions, expectations, and grading rubrics to measure student comprehension. Most summative assessments are given with understanding that students' score counts towards their final grade. So, summative assessment is given by the teacher at the end of the unit and are taken by the students at the end of the unit. It is given by the teacher in order for him or her to know how well the students are learning after or at the end of every unit. And this summative assessment are or is very useful and very important for the final grade or for the grade of the students. And as I've mentioned earlier, that summative assessment is very important. So we have here the importance of summative assessment. So summative data can help enumerate areas of strength and gaps in curriculum and instruction, and especially for student subgroups. Reporting summative results provide information to families and general public. So the data that are collected from summative assessment are very useful and important for it will be communicated to the families of the students or to the parents of the students and are important so that the instruction will be improved and also to the or what will be the gaps of the curriculum will be changed through the use of the data that are collected from the summative assessment. And the second one, it provides key information for conversations around student learning, assigns a grade to students' understanding. So, this summative assessment, it will tell if how well the students is learning or how well the students are learning and what are the things that are learned by the students at the end of the units. And this summative assessment is very important for the grading of of every student. And the next importance of summative assessment is summative assessment can help us collaborate and improve teaching methods from one year to year. So for the teachers, the result of the summative assessment are very useful in order for them to improve their methods of learning or for their instruction to be improved or for their strategies to be improved for the students to gain more knowledge about the things that they thought about to the students. And next is the summative assessment help teachers and administrators alike in improving curriculum and curriculum planning. As I've said earlier, that summative assessment is very important for the teachers and administrators for them to improve the curriculum and also for the curriculum planning. And the data collected using formative assessment can help teachers, schools, and districts make decisions based on instruction that has already been complete. The data collected using summative assessment can help teachers, schools, and districts make decisions based on instruction that has already been complete. As I've said, it is this one. As I've said, it is related to improving curriculum and for the curriculum planning. To further understand summative assessment, we will discuss some of the examples of summative assessment. And first is the chapter test. So, chapter tests provide a formative assessment for educators to measure chapter concept mastery and allow students to review the chapter materials prior to and in class chapter. tests developed by the educators, and the test can be found at the end of every chapter in the textbook. So as I've said, that summative assessment will be done or be given at the end of the unit. So chapter test also is given in the so obviously chapter test is given at the end of the unit or of the chapter. And next we have here semester tests. So we have two kinds of semester tests, which is the midterm exams and the final exam. So these tests are obviously given at the end of the unit, or it is at the end of the semester, almost at the end of the semester. It is very important for the grades of the students. So midterm exams are often come at the midpoint in the semester, while the final exams are similar to midterms except given at the end of the semester. So that's semester test, which is the midterm exams in the final exams, and it's for the example of summative assessment. And that's all for summative assessment. Thank you for listening, and these are the references.